Welcome to another episode of Unique Adventures. We are out here in Vantage, Washington, here at Wanapum State Park. We are going to be reviewing sites 1 through 50 here. The campground is separated into two sections, a lower section and an upper section up here. We're going to be going through each site, showing you which sites you want to look at when you're coming here. Some key notes. Here, a little bit of you get some bugs here and there, so definitely expect that. Definitely has a lot of bird chirping, and obviously we're here in springtime, so it's really pleasant like that. Just a lot of nature going on. You also get that Columbia River view as well. And so that's amazing on a lot of these sites down on the backside. We're going to showcase those. The one thing here is at times the wind can be a thing. Last night for us it was blowing 15-20 miles an hour for pretty much most of the evening. So that can be a thing depending on what's going on down here. So do keep that in mind. But still a gorgeous state park. We had a blast here. We did our vlog video. If you haven't seen that yet, I'm gonna link it here, where we show you all the cool things to do kind of around in the area. But let's go ahead and get into this. So sites 1 through 31 this way, 32 through 50 to the right. There is no dump station here because I believe every site has sewer and water and power. So full service campground. So we're going to start off here on the left. Here is site number 1. Got a little bit of a backward slide there. Love the green grass here though. 2 is a pull through. You're going to have pull throughs on the outsides. The pull through angles look pretty wide. Site number 3. Looking good. Site number 4. Nice little recreation area out here. Site number 5. Nice little, mostly level little back end site there. 6. Pull through. 7. It's actually a pretty wide, looks pretty level, but it's a little bit wider than most. 8. Pull in site here. 8 and 6 don't look like they have the best recreation areas just because of the downward slope there, so do keep that in mind. You have 9, kind of comes off the back, and these are the sites that you start to get that view of the river. Everything trailing from here on out, you'll have a good view. I like how they nestled this, because if you're back here you're still going to probably get some of that river view, which good strategy on the setup there. And they leveled it off, so that looks good. Number 10 might be the best site in the campground, just because of its huge recreation area and then access to that amazing water view there. You do have the hiking trail to go down to the recreation area though, so there's kind of a pro and con there. Site 11, all the way down here through the backside of this line here, you're going to have these amazing views of the Columbia River. So 10, 11, 13, 15, 17, like all these are going to be really, really good sites because you're going to get that view. The sun's going to be setting across your livable area, so you're going to get some of that afternoon shade. So these are definitely some highly sought after sites here. Site number 12, nice and wide. Got a little recreation area there on the left. 13. I mean, these gorgeous views out here. Pull throughs, sewer, water, power, all the things. 14 is where we're at, and we found it's definitely coming down at a downward angle here. It's a good campsite. The tree here, if you're parked under some of these trees, you're going to have to contend with acorns, pine cones, stuff falling on the trailer. That was something that we experienced, so do note that if you're under one of these trees, you might hear a little something something every once in a while. So 15 here is another gorgeous pull through. Got some shaded areas here, got that good river view access. 16, where our friends are saying this was a great site. You could still, even on these back sites here on the left, still get little snippets of the views of the river, which is great. That, you know, not just the people on the right get the river view, everybody gets, you know, at least a little something. So 17, I mean, what else is there to say? These are wide pull throughs. I saw 35, 40 foot fifth wheels in most of these sites, so you're pretty much going to be good to go. 18's got a little bit of a downward slope here on the end. Do keep that in mind. 19, I mean, not really much to say. Is good little recreation area out here. You got the probably one of the best views you could probably ask for. There is no access to go straight down to the water from here, though, so do note that with any of these sites you have to go down to the recreation area to actually get onto the water, but you still get these amazing views. So site number 20's got a little bit of a downward slope here, nice and wide though. Got that sewer, got a little bit of shade on the backside there. 21, we're starting to round the corner here. I mean, it's a little bit more of an angled pull through, so you're gonna have to watch some bigger trailers in here, but you can, you know, still 25, 30 feet, 30, 35 feet, you know, you could still probably bring it this way and still be just fine. You just aren't going to have that gradual slope as those other ones in the front. 22, oh, we actually got a water spigot here on the left. Site number 22, still going to have some of that view. Nice little pull through there. Site number 23, this is where you're gonna this is kind of where the views end. But even if you're here on the backside, you can still get a little bit of that view. So they just aren't as plentiful. Site number 24, I think you can get some decent views out of that site. And you got that little bit of shade cover there too. 25, you know, gonna get more of a view of the side of the mountain there. 26, it's pretty nicely wide sites. They look fairly level for the most part though. We've really enjoyed our time here. It's just a nice chill atmosphere. You're kind of out, so you don't have to worry about traffic and noise and stuff like that, so it's just really nice. 27, I mean, look at these views. If you like wide open spaces, this is going to be your jam. 28's got a little bit of tree cover here, a little bit of a downward slope. 29, not a lot of shade though. Got 30, long backing guy here. You can fit pretty much anything into that. And you're gonna have this cool little private little recreation area out here. You aren't gonna have a lot of views, but definitely gonna have some good recreation area. And we got site number 31. Looks like it's a little bit unlevel, but not so bad so far. So what do you guys think? Drop me a comment. What are you thinking about this campground? Are you coming here? Do you want to come here? What have been your experiences here? Leave us that comment. Give us that thumbs up. It's always free to give us that thumbs up as we're getting to show you these awesome views. Now, if you go straight down this road here, this takes you down to the recreation area. It's got a little swimming area, barbecues, you know, stuff like that. A little bit of an incline or decline, you know, one from the parking lot down to the water. So do note that if you're having a hard time maneuvering around, it's not going to be the easiest to get down to the recreation area, but that is where that's at. So now we're coming up to this upper section here, and the stuff that's on the left will give you some river access, and we'll show you that. .32. Nice little recreation area out on the side here, more private and secluded. I feel like up here, some of these sites, you get a little bit more side tree cover. Site number 33. A little bit smaller of a pull through. Definitely not as big as the other ones on the lower side. And your recreation area is up a little bit higher. And site 34. Another weird angled pull through, but they're making it happen up here. These sites on the left, though, are the premium ones up here on this upper loop. 35. You know, depending on where you place the trailer here, you might be able to get some little bit of view here of the Columbia. Little elevated recreation area there. Definitely got to watch for fires and stuff out here, just, you know, whether or not they're going to permit you to have fires, just with the wind. And obviously we're in eastern Washington, so note that. Showers were free here this weekend. I don't know if that's a year-long deal, but, you know, at least this weekend, that's the bathroom there with full showers. This is site 36, wide pull-through. Little flat recreation area. 37. These ones aren't going to have as much privacy. No real tree cover in between the sites. 38. Kind of got this little elevated section here, but in 38, 39, you're going to start maybe getting to see a little bit of that. Depending on how trailers are situated, you can still get a little bit of that view, which I think is great with this campground. They've strategically placed the sites well enough to where you might still be able to get a little bit of a view. So 39, nice and wide. We got site number 40 here. Elevated recreation area, not too big, be a little bit more private. That wide angle turnaround, got that sewer still. Every one of these sites, full service for the whole campground. You don't see that very often. And then site number 41, I think for up here, 41 and 42, like, this is gonna be great. Like, you put your trailer up here, you got your recreation area, you got an unobstructed view. You don't have a lot of shade up here though, but you do have this upper view of, you know, the Columbia River, which it's not bad. The view is definitely not bad up here. You got site 42 here, and your recreation area is on the back side of these little trees here, which will still give you that view of the water. And you're going to see with some of these other sites now, they're also going to open up because we're up a lot higher than the lower part of the campground. 43. Look at this view. It's a little uneven in this site here. You also have this walking trail that will take you down to the recreation area. So if you're wanting a quick little jaunt, go that direction. There is that little trail in the lower campground that will also send you to the recreation area as well. A little bit smaller of a recreation here. The site's a little bit uneven. I'm not sure how much I like the view, but I'm not sure how much I like the site. Site number 44, recreation area off the back side here. So that's a little bit more private away from your trailer spot, but you're still going to get a little bit of those views. Like I said, good positioning here. Like, you can get a little bit through some of this tree cover and still get that Columbia River view. And I think that's probably one of the key things about being here, is just these views. These open views are awesome. 45. We're gonna cruise past here just a little bit, and you can see still we've got those views from almost every site. I love it. 46. Got your recreation areas on the back. Nice wide pull through. Looks pretty level. 47. We're rounding out here. It is definitely a warm one here this weekend, and during the summertime it will be a warm one here. 47. So getting little snippets of views there. Then you got the bathroom again with the showers, all the things. Nice little recreation area. Got a little bit of water access down here too. But yeah, these views is probably one of the main reasons. And you know, we did go wade in down in the recreation area, so it is okay to get in the water and stuff. I would think it would be the currents to be a lot stronger, but I think with the dam in front of it, it's not really that bad. You can, you know, you can go in the water a little bit and be okay, which was great. 47, 48 is here, and you're still going to get those sliver views of the Columbia. Nice and long there. Site number 49. I mean, we're still keeping everything in check here. Your recreation areas down there, a little bit uneven there going off that side, but you know, another site, check it off, you got a view. And then 50, check that one off, you got a little bit of a view. I'm assuming the recreation area is down on the other side. Maybe not as much of a view as some of these upper ones, but you know, little slivers, just trying to give everybody a little bit of something, which I feel like they executed really well. So that's it. We've made it. Sites 1 through 50. What do you guys think about Wanapum? Would you come here? Have you been here before? Would you come back? Definitely let us know in the comments what you think about this campground. We loved it. We may be coming back at some other point in time. I think we would definitely come back here. We're kind of more mild people, so I don't know if we would do this during the middle of summer when it's over 100 degrees here. 90 degrees was okay. But if you have that hot weather and if you can get a little bit of breeze, it actually wasn't too terribly bad. So, you know, kind of, you know, play with all that. And then I guess we're going to end this here. Just taking a look here, they also got the boat ramp down here. So if you got toys to throw in the water, you can do that as well. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap this up. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so that when we go to Eastern Washington and show you all these sites that have Columbia River views, you won't miss it. But until then, we'll see you guys in the next adventure.